We're going to be talking about Kostka's chart on chord progressions in minor. Anything can follow the one chord. Chooses to look at 5 and 7 as somewhat interchangeable. My impression of the chart is that you don't go from one to the other necessarily, but they both have a dominant function, and once you hit one of those chords, you're basically going to 1, or you could turn around and go back to 6, but that's really your only two options. The way I read the chart as far as subdominant chords, and Kostka, I think, tends to call them predominant chords, but I call them or think of them as subdominant. 2 and 4, you can basically move from 4 to 2. I don't see the chart as indicating that you would move from 2 to 4, but once you move to one of those chords, basically you're headed to a dominant chord. And the way I'm reading it, once you hit a 6, you can really only go to 4 or 2. Chord, you basically have two options. One is to proceed to 6, and the other is to go directly to a 2 or a 4. Chord, which would be in minor built on the lowered 7th degree, a major triad, that basically really only goes to 3, and the reason for that is because it has almost a dominant function, so it needs to move by 4th. I think that's all I'll say on this particular video. I'll come back and put my 2 cents in terms of how I feel about diatonic harmony and how it functions, and some other subject matter like chord notation, chord terminology, etc., so that hopefully we can get you maybe just a little bit expanded beyond the limitations of what Kostka is saying, and maybe open up your perspective just a little bit beyond that, so that you don't feel too terribly confined and like there's a lot of I can'ts and I can't do this and I can't do that and this is not okay and that sort of thing. So I just want to kind of be there to broaden your perspective a little bit. So I'll revisit these various subjects in the coming weeks. A brief word of encouragement. You're doing a great job. Thanks for hanging in there and sticking with it, especially at this time of COVID. And I wish you, the best. And I'm here to encourage and help you, and just help you do the best that you can this semester on your various projects and your assignments. So if you run into any difficulties, don't hesitate to shoot me an email. I know we're operating out of sync with each other asynchronously, but I'll certainly do what I can to make contact with you and maintain contact with you.